James, what an extraordinary finish and a great win for Gloucestershire. Just talk me through your emotions at the moment.
Yeah, delighted. I think we've had some frustrations with weather this year. We've not helped ourselves at times as well, but there's been a couple of games where we feel we'd have probably had a good sniff of winning if the weather hadn't sort of come in. So today, for it to hold off enough for us to put in a performance like that was really a relief as well. Yeah.
And in terms of the thought process at the start of the day, obviously we talked to Mark Alone last night and the decision was in the end to bat on and get a bit of a lead. Just talk me through that and then the process of setting the game up.
Yeah, it was one of those. We sort of earmarked 55, 60 overs to have to bowl them out. We thought that was possible on that wicket. And, we either batted in the morning and we batted more in the evening. It was one of those. And we thought, if we could sort of maybe catch them a little bit off guard. We had Jack and Jeevy at the crease, so two guys who can strike the ball really well. And it gave the guys a bit of a licence to just try and score as many as they can while the ball was a bit softer. And then obviously just try and reduce the amount we had to chase at the back end, which obviously it's turned out really well.
And in terms of the bowling, Ajit Singh Dale, you could see the commitment to, I guess, end his home career anyway on a high for Gloucestershire. And then again, Golden Arm Ben Charlesworth comes on the final day. It's worked out incredibly, didn't it?
Yeah, Aj has bowled amazingly again this year. He's played probably 10 or 11 games, which is incredible for a bowler like himself who bowls high pace, but kept trucking and he gets unlucky at times, probably doesn't get as many wickets as he should, so it was good for him to have a few sticks there and get four for him. And Ben, it's amazing, he does it every time. He sort of lurks in the background and you don't bowl him maybe early enough at times, but today that was another spell like when we won here at Kent, that broke the game open and allowed the rest to take care of itself.
And those 2 wickets in and over, there were a few times, I guess, was there ever really a time when you thought this isn't quite happening quickly enough when it came to the bowling to start with?
Yeah, probably at tea, when we had them 5 down, could have easily had them 6 or 7 down, but maybe leaked a few runs and let guys get in a little bit. But then obviously coming straight back out and Ben getting those 2 or 3 wickets quickly, especially with Proctor coming in at 8, it's always, you feel like he could soak up a lot of pressure and take the game away from you a little bit, so it's good to get him early, and the rest obviously came flooding afterwards.
And obviously in terms of the batting overall, I know it's a sort of a cliche to talk about it, but it's important. It seemed as though just belief was a pretty critical element to that chase.
Yeah, I think so. We've made a conscious effort the last couple of weeks to actually be a bit more, chat about it as a group and be more prepared for those sorts of situations, so everyone knows exactly what's going on. And how we're going to go about it. And I think the way we did it in the first session of day 1 last week, and then obviously the chase today, I thought Ben, Ollie and Hamo and Jeevy at the end played it absolutely perfectly. They didn't go too hard when they didn't need to, and they took it deep, which was fantastic.
And obviously conditions were pretty tricky at that point. You got Calvin Harrison bowling leg breaks into the rough, and Ben Sanderson, all his experience. Was there that feeling that there was pressure that would need to be soaked up, and actually you couldn't just charge off and score at 10 and over and win it all guns blazing?
Yeah, definitely felt like that. Obviously Sanderson's first spell was going to be tricky, and then when the double spin came in, it was actually looked really difficult out there, so they negotiated the hardest periods, and then obviously Jeevy broke it over with that 1 over where him and Hamo got some 6s away, and that sort of did it, which was fantastic.
And in terms of the season at Bristol, to finish it with another win, and actually it feels as though we've seen some, in terms of spectators, seen some really exciting cricket, and actually getting 2 wins at Bristol and results seem to be starting to come at home. Do you think you found a formula there?
Yeah, it's the first time probably since 21 where we've won 2 at home, so that's a great change for us. We probably know a little bit more about the wickets here now and can communicate with the ground staff about that. We just need to, I think the belief's a huge thing. We've missed out on a few wins because we've been a little bit half-hearted and probably left things a little bit too late. But yeah, the 2 wins here, we've been really ballsy and we've got it done.
And it sounds as though it's been a real opportunity for you to grow as a side then over the last couple of games.
Definitely, I think, and obviously with a few lads leaving, they've been really keen to put a stamp on it and leave on a high note. And it would be great for us to, secure 3rd, because I think we deserve that.
Yeah, and looking ahead, final game at Lords, obviously a venue that you won, I think, the last couple of times that you played at, so sort of enjoyed playing cricket there. Yeah. How much are you looking forward to that as a finale for the season?
Yeah, it's a great place to go, final game. We've got good history there in the last 3 or 4 years. And we've got guys running hot, bowlers running hot, batters running hot, and hopefully one more win and we can secure that 3rd place.